everyone, it's Jessica here with another layout for Creative Scrapbooker magazine. And today I'm using this beautiful collection by Simple Stories called Cider and Donuts, along with this cute little fall photo. I'm going to go ahead and prep my paper with some clear gesso by Finnabair and my little spatula tool here. And I am just giving this a generous coat because what I want to do here is I want to prep this paper to hold up to some heavy mixed media. So I've grabbed some Shimmerz paints, and while that gesso is drying here, I'm actually just going to go ahead and work on my Cutfile. So I've applied some clear Deluxe Adhesive by Nuvo, and I know that that is, like I said, clear, so it's going to dry that way and I don't have to worry about making a mess. So I am just pulling out this Cutfile that I've already cut out on my Cricut machine, and it's a Cutfile by Peartree Cutfiles that I cut an outline and then I cut the backing piece as well using the hide contours feature. And then here I'm just taking some Shimmerz paints and adding just a little bit of water to my background here, which you'll see in a second. But I'm just putting a little bit of this product on here, and then I'm just going to use my brayer tool to blend this onto my paper and smooth it out and add some more color layers on here. So I wanted these colors to kind of blend together a bit. I wanted to soften up that yellow and make it a little bit more orange. And I'm pulling out a couple of those Shimmerz pots. The orangish one there is called, I put the wrong lid on that one. The orange one is called Here I Am. It's a Shimmerz, and then the other one's Bumblebee Bee. It is also a Shimmerz. This blue one here that I'm pulling out is an Inklingz, and it is called Blue Lagoon. But I'm just putting just a hint of the blue in there. I just wanted to give it a little bit of color. So I'm mainly sticking with that orange and yellow. And then here, I'm pulling my Cutfile back out. I wanted to add some splatters and some dimension to this, so I'm just going to splatter some of these colors on here. And I have also pulled out my favorite gold color in the Inklingz, which is called Minor 49er. It is my absolute favorite gold, and I have just put some splatters on there, as well as pulled my layout over to add some splatters on there as well. I'm going to go ahead and clean my glass mat off at this point and let that dry a little bit. So here it come back in. It's pretty much dry. I just took my paper towel roll to just wipe up some of those big blobs that were still laying on there. But as you can see, that paper, the gesso allows it some movement whenever you apply those mixed media, so you can blend them together, versus if you didn't use the gesso, then your paper would just kind of absorb all of the color and it wouldn't really have anywhere to move. It would just kind of soak right up. So that's kind of what the gesso does. It allows lots of movement with your colors. So here I'm just taking my photo in this small paper bag from the paper collection or the Simple Stories collection, and I'm just backing my photo with some layers here before I place this down to my layout. So I want that Cutfile to go right behind my photo. I've got my photo here. I'm going to place it about right there. I know I covered a lot of that mixed media up, but I really just wanted it to kind of peek out and around and through the Cutfile and around my photo. So I pulled off one of these really beautiful foam title pieces from this collection. I just love all of those little titles. They're puffy and 3D, so they do stick up. And then I've tucked a little scallop piece in by the side of my photo, and that's just off of that 12 by 12 sheet of stickers that come in the collection pack. So here I'm just going to pull out some of these die cuts from the collection, and I'm just going to build them around this corner of the layout. I might tuck a couple in here and there around that big leaf, but just trying to find some little branches or leaves to come off of that left side on the bottom there. So I kind of struggled. I couldn't find anything just right or what I was looking for right away. So it did take me a little bit of time to get just what I was looking for, but that was my own pickiness. And I wanted it to look perfect, and I just wanted a certain look and feel for it. And I also wanted to use this little wordy piece in there as well. So I'm just digging through different things here, the little bits and pieces and the ephemera packs, and just trying to see what else I want to put there. I pulled out these little foam stickers and some thread from my stash. I'm just going to put some thread in behind the sleeve, and I do add some extra glue in the back side of that as well, because I wanted it to be able to stick down to my layout, because when I put that thread on there, it wasn't sticking so well, so I just added a little bit more glue. And then I'm just going to pull off another little heart here from this sticker sheet. These are, again, the foam ones, so they do have a little dimension. And then I am going to start gluing all of these little clusters down to my layout here because I know that's where I want everything to go. I just need to add a little bit to it yet. This one I actually pulled back off quick because I decided I wanted to pop it up with some 3D foam squares. So I went ahead and did that. And then I'm just going to attach my little wordy piece back down right about there with my Nuvo adhesive. And I'm just going to add a few things. I'm still kind of struggling with this little cluster here, but I think I'm going to settle on this. I liked these two smaller ones versus the bigger ones in the collection. So that's kind of what I went with. And here I'm just looking at the sticker sheet, seeing what else I want to add to this. It's fairly done at this point. I'm trying to make one of these cute little mushrooms work, but I didn't really have any place to park it. So I ended up not using any of those. These sticker books from Simple Stories, I absolutely love. They come jam-packed with so many things, and you can make a ton of layouts with just the sticker book. So I absolutely love these. I'm always mentioning them in my YouTube videos. If you guys don't follow me, feel free to give me a subscribe over there on my channel. My name is Jessica Michaels. I'm just on YouTube as that. And I am always mentioning how much I adore these sticker books, and I'm just always using them on my layouts because they're just so handy. I love that they come with little tags and ephemera bits. They also come with like usually some wordy bits in there and a whole sheet of them. Usually comes with some alphas. Just so many useful things for all of your layouts and projects. I love them. I'm just seeing what else I want to add at this point. There's not a whole lot that I really need to do with this. I just kind of thought that space right there was a little bit empty, so I added another puffy heart. And then my leaves here, I'm going to go ahead and just rough them up a little bit and kind of give them a little bit more dimension just by pulling the edges back and crinkling them just a little bit, just kind of like they look like fall crinkly leaves. And then my cut file, I've also pulled back up off of the page, so it has a little bit of dimension as well. And then for the finishing touch, I just felt like it needed just a little bit of sparkle. So I'm just going to pull out my sequin tool and some more of this Nuvo glue, and I'm just going to go ahead and add a whole bunch of sequins to this. I'm going to glue down this tail because it was kind of flying around on my page, and I wanted it to sit exactly right and kind of angle it in towards my leaf in my photo, so it's kind of pulling you in. So this is my little sparkle mix by SpiegelMom scraps. I'm just going to add these to my layout to finish this off. This mix is called Plum Delight. So I'm just going to add and sprinkle a bunch of these just around and glue them down with my Nuvo glue. So as far as the mixed media portion of this layout, it was a fairly simple layout to do, and it came together actually pretty quickly with those Simple Stories products. So here is the finished layout. I hope you guys enjoyed this process today and scrapping with me, and I hope I've inspired you to create something beautiful. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you all have a great day. Bye-bye.